Welcome back to Stories from the River. This is your host, Charlie Malouf, and I'm here with our general manager, Rich Smith of the Raleigh Rain, on location from our grand reopening. Rich, welcome to the pod.
What's up, man?
Thanks
for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome to Stories from the River, a show in which we go behind the scenes at Broad River Retail.
So Rich, when did you start with Broad River?
So I started in July of 2022.
And what role did you start as?
So I was brought on as AGM in Cary.
So you were an associate general manager, then you got promoted to GM of the Raleigh Outlet, right?
Raleigh Outlet, Glenwood Gladiators.
Yeah, and you took that store to new heights.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, crushed it there. Then you got promoted to Cary.
Back to Cary.
Cary Crushers as the general manager.
Yes, sir.
And now you're here, the general manager of the freshly remodeled
It's beautiful.
Ashley 7.0 Raleigh Rain. What are we doing here today, Rich?
Man, it's a beautiful looking store. We raised our bar standards, and I think this is the best looking showroom on Glenwood Avenue.
I love it. I love it. Best looking showroom. So we went through this remodel process. You joined like towards the beginning of the remodel process, right? In November, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so you've been here helping. What is it like to take a team through a construction and a remodel and sell-offs and not get new goods and then all the scrambling?
There's some growing pains. The best thing I can give to anyone out there that's ever going through a remodel as a general manager is just the energy and motivation. You have to keep your head's team in it, whether it be the dust floating around, the people wondering where the furniture is and where it's not going to be next week. I think it's just a healthy mindset and just, hey, getting our people to understand that this is temporary and it's going to look absolutely amazing when it's done.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's such a mental game, right? Because there's construction, you got parts of the showroom that are partitioned off, you got to kind of deal with dust and extra areas of pride and cleaning. And reorganizing and moving. And then again, you're not getting the new products in for a period of time because you don't want to get them dusty, and then you got to work on sell-offs. Maybe there's some noise going on during the day and lift trucks. So it's disruptive, but you got to kind of keep your eye on the prize of, hey, it's going to be good, it's going to be good, it's going to be good. And people might feel their sales kind of dragging and slowing down.
Definitely.
So that's what, you're just cheerleading, right?
Cheerleading all day, every day, 24/7, before the clock, after the clock. And look, you know, my text message to the team last night is it starts now. So we got to go redefine ourselves and just, you know, give every guest the best experience because we know we have the best showroom, best looking floor right now, and the best product.
So you message your team and they know that there's big events happening today. It's a whole, I mean, I heard titanium mentioned a lot. So it's a chance to kind of re-goal set. You said, hey, we got the best looking store on Glenwood Avenue. This is a very powerful shopping district for furniture. We've got 2 stores on this street. Right. You know, you've worked at both of them now. What do you love about this showroom and the 7.0 store design?
So the showroom, compared to other showrooms that I've been in, I think it's the clean look. I'm a very clean person myself. I like things neat, organized, and it's just simple. The flow is beautiful, the lighting's beautiful, and I think it just fits with kind of what the market's trending towards right now. And I think we got it 100%, like we hit it right on the head.
Okay, so Rich, I know you love selling sleep systems and mattresses, and you're used to having a big old gallery. What do you think about the before and after of the sleep shop?
So I've seen the before here, and we have absolutely raised the bar in every way. So obviously I was at Glenwood. They had a beautiful mattress gallery, but this one is by far the best gallery that I've been in. You know, over 40 mattresses. A guest can't tell me that we don't have something that's not going to fit their needs.
And you got the latest and greatest. I've seen the Active Breeze. I've seen the purple lineup. I've seen the brand new like dozen Sealy Posturepedics, which are one of the first stores here on Glenwood Avenue to have that assortment. Do you have a favorite mattress or sleep system?
I actually do have a favorite. Believe it or not, the Active Breeze is cool, but I think Get It Cool. I think that the Luxe Adapt medium hybrid is my absolute go-to. It's the feel of it is just absolutely amazing. I haven't been on all the Sealys yet. They just put them in the last 2 days. But I've heard some things that there's some really good ones, comfortable ones. So I'm gonna have to check that out in the next couple of days.
Now, Rich, when you think about like setting a goal for a store, I heard titanium, which is a revenue target. You guys want to get back to platinum, and then you want to go to the next level.
That's right.
Titanium. What goes into your, like, how do you come up with goals? Do you work with Chris Levenberg or Stacy or Carl? Do you work with your team, or do you just think about it and say, you know what, this is what we should do? Like, what goes into goal setting for you?
So for me, it's having some type of measurables. Obviously, we're gonna tell Stacy and coach and our leaders, hey, we want to go chase this. But I try to get into the mindset of my team is, how are we going to get there? We can put something and just say it, but we need to put it on paper, and then we need to talk about how we're going to get there. So generally every month I'm asking the team, a couple days before, hey, what do you guys want to do next month? They have their sleep goal, their revenue goal, their diamond care, and then finance applications goal. And that's kind of how I get to that number at the end of the year. Obviously, at the beginning of the year, I ask them what their yearly goal is. And if it aligns, our team has some big goals. I have it all on paper, but I'm pretty sure I added them all up, and it's just short of 13.5. So 13.5 million between the 12 people. I know that will get us to platinum, and then, obviously we go chase those next goals. Next thing is just hold them accountable. When they're struggling and they're a little bit back, hey, how can we go pick up those dollars next month?
Yeah. Do you ever have to were they setting their highest goal ever here at the River, or do you have to push them to say, hey, with this new store, we need to be thinking bigger or broader?
100%. So what I did is I gave them a goal that they absolutely know that they can hit. I think that's a mental thing. I've always done this for myself. So give me a goal you absolutely know you can hit, and then give me that outlandish, that stretch goal that we're gonna go chase, right? I already know you're gonna go hit that stuff. Give me the stretch goal, and let's go chase that number together.
Love it. And what does your team think about the sleep shop? Have we removed the impediments to not achieving some of the goals we have in different categories? For
sure. I think that the team walks in. I saw it in their face yesterday. They walked in and they're like, Rich, this is phenomenal. Hubert's been here since the day that this store is open, and he came with the last store. So he's chit-chatting me every day, the last 3 days about, man, this is absolutely phenomenal. And he's getting excited. He's getting all their players on the team excited. They're like, look at this mattress gallery. Other stores don't have this. We have the best in the business of, all of our partners, and they're ready to just kind of sell literally everything in there. Mm-hmm. That's the mindset.
Do you have a favorite part of the store or favorite collections here in this new 7.0 store?
Again, I like cleanly. I think that the front is absolutely gorgeous right now. The clean, sleek leather sets that we have on the floor are some of my go-tos, especially when I'm out selling with some of the guests. The front of the store is obviously when a guest comes in, it's boom, we want it to pop, yeah. Right? So we got some good, browns, some color in there too, with the greenery, and they've added a bunch of accessories that just make it pop when you first walk in. So that's my favorite part of the store, just walking in. You get greeted by, one of our HFCs with an amazing greeting, and then you get to see the amazing, the front entry, right, when you walk
just
in.
Rest, take it all in, get
right.
That wow factor. Ashley's really done a great job of really elevating the product quality and design aesthetics of really a lot of these collections. It's at the Ashley legendary value. So it's a great value. A lot of them are exclusive collections, and just the look is outstanding.
100%.
You've sold to a lot of guests, and we're in the business of furnishing life's best memories. That's our purpose. You get to see a lot of best memories made, both with your team, but also with your guests. Do you have a favorite guest story or a really impactful guest story?
Yeah, so there's many. Like you said, you're talking to guests and selling guests every day. I think one that comes to mind just recently, we had a guest, they had a situation in their life that has brought them to the Raleigh area, and they came in and they needed a sofa. And she really didn't think she was going to get approved for much. So we ran the app, got her approved for $9,000.
Wow.
And she, I don't want to say a tear came, but it was close, because she really honestly didn't think that she would get approved for that much. So come to find out, we dug a little bit deeper. She said, I need everything. She's like, I need to, I have, I think she said she has a 7-year-old daughter, and she's like, I need stuff for her room, I need stuff for my room, and we were able to take care of her. And obviously we almost maxed that out, the 9,000, but we literally got her everything she needed for her apartment, and she was just so grateful that we were able to help her and truthfully just get everything that she actually needed. She was scared that she could only get, the sofa, because she thought that was the most important thing. But again, she was able to outfit her entire house.
And it sounds like affordably with interest-free financing for several months. So
yes, so she did get the interest-free financing. We did long-term for her. She wanted the lowest monthly payment. And again, that was still interest-free. And she was like, this is amazing that I can buy, I think it was about $8,200 worth of stuff. And her monthly payment was just under $150.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Okay, Rich, what makes a great retail experience for a guest, and how do we provide that?
I've always said it's just relationship building. Look, it's just furniture. That's kind of my inside joke. But once we get to know people, who they truly are, where they're from, what their pets' names are, their families' names are, people really start to open up to you. They trust you. We're in the business of people. I think it's amazing to get to know people, especially in the Raleigh-Durham area. There's so many different walks of life that come and go through our doors, and not just from America, from other countries. It's a great experience. I know for me, when I'm buzzing around the showroom floor, I get to talking to people, and I find out they're from Czech Republic, they're from, all these different walks of life that are coming in here, and it's really kind of heartwarming to talk to some of these individuals and be like, why Raleigh, and they believe that it's an absolutely amazing area. So the experience is what we give. Are we just a person that says, hey, welcome into Ashley? No, we're not. We're so much more than that. We're creating life's best memories with our guests, our internal people, and I think that we are one of the best in the business at truly building relationships and long-lasting relationships, years to come, repeat business, and they tell their friends and family about it. That's the best.
That's great. I mean, you just described kind of the beautiful mosaic of America, and Raleigh is a microcosm of that. And we have all the diversity of those guests who shop with us. And you've got an interesting background. You're military.
Yes, sir.
And did you ever serve internationally?
So I've been deployed twice outside the U.S. It was great time, and I've also, been deployed to some nice tropical areas as well too.
Well, thank you for your service,
thank you.
and we're glad to have you here in the retail business and the furniture business. Okay, Rich, I heard, we're memory makers, but I heard also that the Raleigh Rain are rainmakers.
That's right.
REIGN, but then they're rainmakers. So why are the Raleigh Rain the Rainmakers, and what's really special about this team? So
not that we're trying to change anything, but the Rainmakers comes from make it rain, obviously. Mm-hmm. We want to make it rain with some money in here. So RAIN. Yes, that's right. So a little bit combination of the old name and then our undercover Rainmakers name. So I sense there's an identity change amidst brewing. I think there's a good possibility. The Raleigh Rainmakers. That's right. Maybe. You heard it here first. Okay, so you were saying. Yeah, so I think this team has some true adversity. Look, those of you that don't know about Glenwood Avenue, there's about 20 furniture stores up and down this road or connected in the area, and we have to be the best. These people that work with me day in, day out are truly the best. They know that they have to build a relationship. They may not see that guest that day or the next day, but for the most part, they're going to come back and work with them. We just have to be better than other people. And I think this team has they do a phenomenal job at doing just that. It's definitely not an easy gig on this road because you have to set yourself apart. But they've proven time and time again that they know how to get it done. They know how to be personable, and I wouldn't work with any other team that I know for a fact that can take this store to new heights.
Well, I think we're going to leave it right there, Rich. That's very well said. You know, you've worked on this street before, across the street in the other store. It's a retail street fight every single day on Glenwood Avenue, which brings adversity. It also steels us, it strengthens us, and makes us stronger. And so, like you said, we've got to have the best team that's on point. We know that connecting with our guests is the key to building lasting customer relationships, or lasting relationships, lifetime relationships with our guests. And so we got to have the best looking showroom, which we have. We got to have the best leader to take this team to new heights. So we've got that here with you. So I'm so excited for the future of the Raleigh Rain, or the Rainmakers.
Yes, sir.
We're going from gold to platinum, from platinum to titanium. Keep setting the bar, raising the limits. Hey, that's Rich Smith, General Manager of the Raleigh Rain. Thanks for joining us here from Stories from the River. Try to bring you fresh new content every Tuesday and Thursday from all the happenings and the goings on here at the river. So from the Raleigh grand reopening and ribbon cutting, we didn't get to do this 12 years ago, so we're getting to do it now. Thanks so much for joining us. Thank you, Rich.